A bright and beautiful Monday morning from the city of Abuja. Hello there. Welcome to another edition of the newspaper review coming to you live from the Anglican Cable Network Nigeria, ACNNTV. The dailies are packed full with interesting stories to start your day with. I am Smart Simon.
And I am Rachel Ebunu. Hello, Smart. Good morning, viewers, and a very happy Easter to you all once again. Now let's get started with the dailies.
We are starting with the Vanguard. From the Vanguard newspaper, above the mark's head, I am full-blooded Nigerian, Atiku replies Buhari APC. That is on page 8. And below the masthead, acute hunger, outrage as IDP children feed on onion leaves. Khan laments the situation in IDP camps. Arewa Consultative Forum calls for immediate probe. And we have the big picture tagged Easter blessing. The one by my left is Pope Francis. Pope Francis delivers the Ubi et Ubi blessing to the city and to the world from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica on April 21st, 2019, after the Easter Sunday Mass in the Vatican yesterday. And by my right is Easter Sunday, showing the Bishop of Lagos. From left, Bola Ojofi Timi, the Provost, Cathedral Church of Christ, Lagos. And Ade Dayo Onyebanji, the Chancellor, Diocese of Lagos. Then Humphrey Olumankaye, Bishop, Diocese of Lagos, and others, after the Easter Sunday service. And the bottom strip story, 2019 UTME. JAM says no results released, warns candidate. The detail is on page 41. And on page 44, NAS, 9 NAS. Why I support APC Buhari's position. That is coming from Tinubu. And on page 10, Oshodi Apapa Expressway. Federal government insensitive to our plight. Motorist commuters. And on page 36, 200 killed in Sri Lanka churches, hotels, bombings. And finally, Easter, clerics tax political leaders. And that is on page 4. That will be all.
Okay.
From the Vanguard.
The next paper is the Punch newspaper, and I will start from the top above the masthead. Despite debts, states must implement minimum wage. That is coming from Labour, and that story can be found on page 2. And on page 13, Tinubu attacks Saraki. Dogara says they padded budgets for 4 years. I'm a Nigerian by birth, says Atiku. That story can be found on page 16. And on page 41, federal government's efforts in tackling insecurity grossly inadequate. That is coming from the Sharia Council. And we come down beside the masthead. Onoge removed from National Judicial Council membership list. Wrote Vivo to be named deputy chair. That story can be found on page 10. And the late story, chief medical directors lament inadequate funding of teaching hospitals. We have been surviving through donations from well-meaning Nigerians, alumni and foreign donors. We have 8 million naira monthly statutory allocation as running cost. We may not get this money more than once in 4 months. We pay on average about 13 million naira monthly to the Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company. That's coming from the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Chief Medical Director. And that story can be found on page 2. And we have this picture of a sad incident that happened on Easter Sunday. Explosions in Sri Lankan hotels, churches, kill at least 207. You can find that story on page 12.
Very sad story indeed.
It is a pathetic one at that. And we come down to the bottom strip story. Electricity consumers, workers back move to break disco's monopoly. You can find that story on page 26 and on page 3. Ishaku, Lawan urge peace, unity at Easter. And on that same page, killings. Buhari sleeping as commander-in-chief, says Yola Bishop. And we have this on page 41. UTME candidates will be able to check results with phones. That's coming from JAMB. And on pages 4 and 5, policemen decry inequalities in salaries. Arrears payments. Policemen decry inequality in salaries, arrears payments. And finally, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria disbursed 58 billion naira housing loans in 2 years. That is it from here.
All right, thank you. And the next paper is the New Telegraph. And from the top, which is above the masthead, Customs generates 311.2 billion naira revenue in 3 years. Boko Haram. Hunger compels children in IDP camps to feed on onion leaves. That is on page 5. And on page 10, Easter, Arewa Consultative Forum, Lawan, call for peace, unity, and security. Federal government begins payment of 112 billion subsidy debts to marketers. That is on page 10, and it is the Minister of Finance that is making that assertion. And on page 6, Buhari won't accept Onogen's resignation. And that is coming from presidency. And the lead story here says, presidency, I am not obsessed with power, office. And that is Tinubu, says he can't work against Buhari on NAS leadership. Accuses Saraki Dogara of hijacking budget process. Arewa Youth says, you've become a dictator in APC. And the detail is on page 2. And we also have the big picture there, as you're seeing on your screen. 207 killed in Sri Lanka Easter explosions. Survivors and scene of the bomb blasts that hit 3 churches and 3 hotels in and around Sri Lanka capital of Colombo during Easter service yesterday. This is another pathetic story, you know. Yeah, we have not really overcome this, still having the issues of killing on a daily basis. All right, the bottom strip story, presiding officers. We transmitted official results directly to INEC server. Atiku, Buhari didn't submit any academic certificate. The detail is on page 4. And on page 10, quitting smoking may reduce risks of premature birth. And before we run off this segment, I want to take us to page 10, where we have Easter message from the Arewa Consultative Forum and Lawan calling for peace, unity, and security. And of course, we have a picture there of the primate in the cathedral yesterday and a couple of others. From the left, People's Warden Bernard Dukoni. Then we have the General Manager, Anglican Cable Network Nigeria Television, ACNN TV, Akintunde Korode. Then Chairman, ACNNTV Board of Management, Sir Folo Olamiti. And the Primate, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, the Most Reverend Nicholas D. Oko. And we also have the retired justice there, Justice Sunday Akinto and Ken, after the Easter Thanksgiving service at the Cathedral Church of Advent yesterday. I would want to urge us to get the new Telegraph so as to read the full details of the Easter message and the Arewa Consultative Forum calling for peace. In it, Easter message to Nigerians, they said the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ has united Christians to be one people through promotion of core values of humanity that comes with sacred violability of individuals. We are now equal before God. And so we can read the details of all that they said on that. And that is where we end the major headlines. We want to go on a short break, and when we return, the newspaper review continues.
Did you know Jesus said, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost"? Did you know ACNN reaches out to all African, European, and Asian countries? Did you know ACNN produces programs that provides Bible-based solutions to your everyday need? Would you consider partnering with us in order to help us reach out to more souls? Then, become a part of ACNNTV Kingdom Investment Partnership. You can be a monthly or a yearly partner. To subscribe, make your partnership payment into this Zenith Bank account. Account name, Brother Communications Limited. Account number 1013267532. For more details and confirmation of your AKIP subscription, please call +234 703 2656 544. You can also reach us via email. Together, we can reach the world with the undiluted Word of God.
Welcome back, viewers. It is still the newspaper review. In case you're just joining us, let's get to the world of sports.
And we start with the Vanguard Sport on page 45, 46, and 47. Nigerian debutant sparkles in Budapest. Ghana records first win at International Table Tennis Federation World Cup Championship in Budapest. Bale refused to leave Madrid because of wages. Silva. Manchester United derby could decide title. That is true. Okay. I beg your pardon. Silva. Manchester derby could decide the title. All right. Continue. Covering my ears was liberating. If you want to know why he's covering his ears, you get the paper and read the details of the story. Nadal, I played one of my worst matches in Monte Carlo. Hingwai says, I took refuge and was afraid to go out. And finally on this page, Soldier said, We didn't turn up at Everton. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has apologized to Manchester United fans after his side humiliating 4-0 defeat away to Everton. And Solskjaer believes it was only the supporters who showed their true colors at Goodison Park and could hold their heads up high. Everything went wrong today. We just didn't perform and were beaten all over the pitch on the basis. Solskjaer told Sky Sports. Okay, that's the truth, and it's good that he has apologized to the fans because they didn't do well. Right on page 46, Louis van Gaal slams Solskjaer for parking the bus. Okay, Manchester United top 4 hopes left intact as Solskjaer dream turns into nightmare. Juventus win 2 Serie A titles in one day as men and women triumph. Wow, that's a good one. PSG win League 1 title without playing a ball. Okay. Benzema nets hat-trick in Real Madrid win. And Ronaldo says, I will 100% be at Juve next season. Okay, I will be 1000% at Juve next season. 1000%. Is that anything like 1000%?
We only know of 100%.
All right. Arsenal shocked by Palace. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 3. Wow. All right, mad money. There is something here called mad money. Real Madrid agree record of 1.4 billion euro Adidas kit deal. Wow. Okay. It's actually pounds. Real Madrid agreed a record of 1.4 billion pounds Adidas kits deal. That is so much money. As Zidane line up Pogba, Hazard's transfer. Okay, and finally on this page, Liverpool back on top. Liverpool won their match yesterday 2-0. They beat Cardiff City 2-0 to go back to the top of the table. And on page 47, Igalo scores goal number 6 of season, lifts Shenhua to 9 on CSL table. Okay, Eaglets to face Guinea for final ticket. Uganda coach tips Eaglets to win under 17 AFCON. Nigerian Coiling Federation unveils secretariat. Okay, and then below, Milan ahead in chase for Osimhen. Okay, and finally, Ududuru breaks Nigerian sprint gene, set new national 200 meters record. All right, that is all from the Vanguard Sport.
Okay, next here is the Punch Sport page, and on page 43, Ronaldo first to win EPL, La Liga, Serie A titles. And we come down, Nadal sad after Monte Carlo shocker. Then we have this big picture, Everton Richarlison in action against Manchester United during their Premier League match at Goodison Park in Liverpool on Saturday. Then we come down, Uganda coach tips Nigeria as AFCON favorites. Uganda coach tips Nigeria as AFCON favorites. Then Igalo scores 6th goal in Shenhua draw. And finally on this page, Everton put 4 past Woeful United.
Wow.
Everton
woeful
put
indeed.
4 past Woeful United. Okay, we'll go to the next page. On page 44, United foreign stars claim English players favored. United foreign stars claim English players favored. Then Liverpool among most hacked password. Liverpool among most hacked passwords. Okay. Then finally, Crawford beats Khan to retain WBO titles. And that is it on this paper.
All right, thank you. And then we'll go to New Telegraph Sports. The story is on page 38, pages 38 and 39, I beg your pardon. Fonini wins Monte Carlo's Masters. MPFL, Rangers extend lead. Wow, Rangers is still leading. Rangers have made it 13 games without a loss as they extend their lead at the top of Group A of Nigerian Professional Football League with 1-0 victory over Mountain of Fire Ministry of Lagos. Okay, then Amazing Oduduru on fire. Records sub 10 in 100 meters and sub 20 in 200 meters. Ali will heap praises on sprinter after double feat. Ex-international Deji Aliu has showered praises on Nigerian athlete Divine Oduduru after he ran sub 10 seconds at the Michael Johnson's Invitational Tournament in the United States on Sunday. That's a good one. Okay, we go to page 39. AFCON 2019. Mikel's experience crucial to Eagles' success. All right, that is coming from Charles Ogundia. And by the left side, beg your pardon, by my right, Nigerian debutant Sparkles in Budapest. We'll go down a little. African under 18 and under 20. Team Nigeria finishes third in Abuja. Okay, under 17 AFCON. Nigeria face Guinea in semis Wednesday. Okay. Liverpool beat Cardiff City to regain top spot as Man U, Arsenal suffer setback in top 4 quest. And we have the result of the matches played yesterday, day before yesterday and yesterday. Everton 4, Manchester United 0. This is actually one of the biggest defeats. In fact, since 1984, Everton has never won Manchester United. Okay? Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 3, Cardiff 0, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 1, Tottenham 0, Bournemouth 0, Fulham 1, Huddersfield 1, Watford 2, West Ham 2, Leicester 2, Wolverhampton 0, Brighton 0, Newcastle 3, and Southampton 0. Okay, that is all we have on the sport stories. We encourage you to please grab a copy of any of these papers, and then you can get to read the details of the story.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And this is how far we can go on today's edition of the newspaper review. See you on Friday. We shall bring you the live broadcast of the dedication of the National Secretariat building, which will start at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Don't miss it. Thanks for giving us audience. Until then, stay blessed and bye.
All right.